Improvement Pill here. So for those of you that don't already know, the rules of NoFap are simple. No watching porn, no masturbating, but you can have sex with another human being, reach orgasm, and ejaculate. While the rules of No Nut November are almost the same. No porn, no masturbating, sex is okay, but you cannot ejaculate. You cannot bust a nut. Now this one small detail actually makes a huge difference, and it is my strong belief that the benefits of doing No Nut November are far better than the benefits of just sticking to the conventional NoFap rules. Now today we're not going to dive into the science behind why this is. Today we're going purely anecdotal. We're going to talk about my personal experience with NoFap and No Nut. See, way back in the day when I first discovered the NoFap community, I was still in college. I had just broken up with my girlfriend at the time to focus on developing myself into a better person. I was obsessed with transforming myself. So I started meditating, hitting the gym, I changed up my diet, and I took the rules of NoFap to heart. I didn't watch any porn, I didn't masturbate, but because I didn't have a girl in my life, I ended up not having sex for about 150 consecutive days. I had done No Nut instead of NoFap accidentally for almost half a year, and the benefits were amazing. It was everything that people claimed online and more. I was filled with energy. I would read entire books in just a day, multiple books a week. I slept less hours. Instead of sleeping 8 like everyone else did, I often found myself only sleeping 6. I would wake up really early feeling great, always looking for new things to do. My confidence was through the roof. I would go to parties and clubs all by myself, dance my ass off on the dance floor, have an absolute blast, and make out with a ton of girls. But most importantly, I felt really good all of the time. Like the baseline level of happiness in my life was higher. I literally felt like I was high off life. And it was during this period of accidentally doing No Nut November for close to half a year that one of the strangest things happened to me. See, I was walking to class one day, feeling great, bobbing to the music, blasting out of my headphones, and I spotted a really cute girl walking in the opposite direction. I made eye contact with her and she just stopped. She returned my glance, smiled, and walked up to me. And the first thing she said to me was, "I know you from somewhere. We've met before." Now, I know for a fact that this was not true because I would have remembered such a cute girl. So I said, "Look, I'm sorry. I don't think we've met before." And she immediately cut me off and said, No, we've met before. Here, take my number. Let's hang out and catch up." And she gave me her number and left. And I just stood there thinking, have I actually met this girl before and just forgot? And that's when I realized a very attractive girl had just lied to me in order to give me her number so that she could see me again without me having to do anything at all, which has never happened to me before and has never happened to me since. And later when I actually went on a date with her, I found out that yes, she actually did in fact lie to me in order to get my number. Was this because I hadn't ejaculated in almost half a year? I don't know. Maybe it was just a coincidence, but that interaction is something that I'll always remember. Now, fast forward many years to my life right now. Life has been good to me. I've built up a business that has given me financial freedom. I've been sticking to my habits like meditation and hitting the gym on a regular basis. I don't watch porn, I don't masturbate, but things are different than they were during that year in college. See, I currently have a girl in my life, and like most healthy couples, we have sex quite often. Basically every time I see her, which is anywhere from 2 to 4 times a week. So I've been sticking to all of the rules of NoFap, but I haven't been doing No Nut. I feel confident, but not anywhere as confident as I did back then. Even though this time around I actually have things to be confident about. Back then I was just a broke college kid who hadn't made anything of himself yet the levels of confidence I had while I was doing No Nut was still much higher than what I have right now. The energy levels are also very different. During that year in college, I felt like a kid. I had so much energy. I would jump out of bed and be able to work or study for the entire day and then party at night and do it all over again. Nowadays, I can do 3, 4, maybe 5 hours of work at most before having to call it a day. My creative energy is just drained after that. And the most notable difference of all is in regards to my levels of happiness. Now, I would consider myself to be a pretty happy person. Most of the people who know me in real life could attest to that. But my levels of happiness while I was on No Nut were consistently higher. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say nowadays I'm hovering anywhere from a 6 to a 7, which in my opinion is very good. Back then, it was anywhere from an 8 to a 10 every single day. This, of course, has caused me to wonder whether or not this was simply a manic episode, which is a period of extreme energy and happiness. But the thing about manic episodes is the fact that they're almost always followed up with a period of depression because, well, what goes up must come down. down. But in my case, all of this energy and happiness simply faded away when I started having sex again. All of this anecdotal evidence planted a seed within me. I started to suspect that maybe, just maybe, there was some benefit to refraining from ejaculation and keeping your tank full, if you know what I mean. And strangely enough, just 2 months ago, a mentor of mine recommended that I read a book called The Non-Orgasmic Man by Mantak Chia. Yes, I know, it sounds really woo-woo, and I actually put it off until just a couple of weeks later when a business partner of mine recommended me the same exact book. These are two of the most successful people that I know in real life, and they had just recommended me the same exact book. So I took that as a sign and I bought the book. Now, The Non-Orgasmic Man is a book that talks about the benefits of semen retention, essentially keeping your semen inside of you even when you're having sex. It teaches you how to orgasm without ejaculating, but most importantly of all, it talks about the benefits of retaining your semen. If this is something that you guys are interested in, I can make another video discussing these benefits. Now, I know, this does sound kind of ridiculous, and there isn't too much modern science to back up these claims, but deep down inside, I know from experience that there is some truth to all of this. So I've decided to take on the No Nut November challenge again and try my best to refrain from ejaculating as a sort of experiment. I hope to see the same benefits I saw many years ago when I did it by accident, and you guys are welcome to join me on this journey. If you guys would like for me to dive deeper into the science and the benefits of no nut, please let me know in the comments below. If you decide to take on the no nut challenge, I'd love to hear what your experience is like and what sort of benefits you eventually see. So please keep me posted. Besides that, guys, stay tuned.